coming after him.
Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Play action. Now Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Second down, here's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Luke Kuechly leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Wilson. Drops this off to Tomlinson, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. From the gun, here's Luck. And that is incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They are going for it. It's Luck. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. on 1st and 10. Luck. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
His throw caught right around the 6. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Tomlinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And this is Tomlinson. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And it's up and good. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. Uses the spin. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Henry out of the pistol. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Luke Kuechly in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Charles Haley. And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. And Myers able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Green brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. C.J. Mosley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. The pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners that gave up a lot of big plays.
Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Now he's forced out right. He may try and run for this. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll run. Tomlinson. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well,